Welcome to Live at the Blue Box. We are now ready to do This Week in Geek. Today is May 30th, 2015.
Wow.
You got it right.
I got it right. So, sorry to the people on Twitch. We're not on Twitch tonight.
Oh, man.
So,
They can't see my beautiful face.
having some camera issues.
Technical difficulties.
So, but we will, next week, we're planning on hopefully being on Twitch and hopefully being on YouTube live next week.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
What is going on?
I'll be getting a haircut. Alil, you've got things to shave and clean up. Edward, someday you'll have things to shave and clean up. All right, so let's introduce ourselves. Let's start down on that end.
My name is Alil Kanitsa. I do many podcasts, including Enough Said, This Week in Geek, and the League of Geeks podcast, and that's Geeks with a Z.
I'm Scott Sammons, and I just sit in when Rob needs an extra mouth to yap.
and Scott is a bit of a super fan now. You're here a lot, so
Yeah, it's turned into a really fun Saturday night.
excellent. I'm glad that you're part of it and that we can provide. And I love it when you're up here. So that's how you ended up here. Although you're out. Okay, and Edward.
All right, cool. I'm going to watch Game 7.
All right.
I'm Edward Lee, your regular co-host of This Week in Geek.
I thought you were an owner.
Yeah.
Said that last week. All right, and then I'm Rob Southgate. All right, so let's move ahead. Lots of news this week, I think. I did not do my homework. Did you guys do your homework?
I already, yes.
I
want to start with something amazing.
Okay.
Do it.
All right, so, and I was actually just talking about
Is
this
it Asa Butterfield again?
No, it is not. It is. Okay, so there's this movie on YouTube right now called Kung Fury.
Yes.
It is 32 minutes of amazing glory that you can watch. It was a
Dinosaur.
Kickstarter. These guys from Sweden, I forgot their production company. It's something Unicorn, but they made a great movie. They had a Kickstarter up for $200,000. They got $650 based on the trailer that they shot. And he made a great movie. I don't want to give away some spoilers because there's a cameo there that you won't expect at the end, some 80s gold cameo. And that cameo on top of it also made a music video for the movie. And the music video for the movie is awesome. Like, he sang the song. It's his song that he wrote for the movie. It's great 80s soundtrack, just craziness. And Adolf Hitler is the villain who travels through time. And
You just said everything I like. See,
Wait, dinosaurs.
there's dinosaurs.
I think I've mentioned that I started at 5 stars and we work our way down. You have done nothing to take it down from 5
It is
stars.
not.
You're pumping up the 5 stars. Dinosaurs, kung fu, 80s icons. This is all good.
He got his power because he was struck by lightning and bitten by a cobra at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
It is so great. We actually recorded a show for the League of Geeks last night, a bonus episode, just reviewing that movie. And it was like 45 minutes of us just laughing. Like,
So you did a 45-minute podcast about a 30-minute show.
Yes.
That sounds like one of our shows.
Yes, because it was just so amazing. We had to keep going and talking about stuff.
I can't wait. So it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. It's free. Check it out. Kung Fury. And you want to know Hitler's name?
Fury.
Is Kung Fuhrer.
Yeah, Kung Fu.
Oh my God. Did you see it, Edward?
I saw just like maybe a minute of it because one of my friend's family was watching it. So
Okay.
he told me the main story about it.
Was it half an hour? Did you have to get kicked out of the room?
I don't know. I'm probably gonna watch it though.
Violence, I'd say probably an hour. Yeah, they have raptors with laser eyes.
Wait, this is just brilliant. This is like the greatest movie ever.
It's close.
It's the end of movies. You know, this is going to make Avengers 2 look like crap.
It reminds me of the Tenacious D song when they're making the best song.
Yes, and it's all that stuff.
It's just like that. It's like they just threw everything you can imagine in.
It's the greatest song ever, but it's just a tribute. But
Exactly.
it did sound a lot like this.
Yes.
This is actually it.
So it literally made my day, made my night. I'm smiling just talking about this movie.
All right.
And it was a free YouTube movie. Go check it out.
I'm watching it tonight when I get home.
You will not be disappointed. Unless I've overhyped it for you, and then
No, you almost could. You said raptors with laser eyes.
yes.
I mean, it's already. I'm in.
It's your dream movie.
Yeah, and
Kung Fuhrer.
Kung Fuhrer. I mean, come on.
The Kung Fuhrer.
You can't go wrong with any of that.
And hey, for the We Know Games guys, one of the guys is wearing a power glove.
Brandon already
That's
watched
totally
it.
rad.
Yeah,
Wait,
Triforce. Triforce. Brandon's fanboy. He fanboyed about. Triforce had it on.
That's awesome. No, but in this movie, a guy's wearing the power glove. So it's
But the
awesome.
guy's actually Triforce.
He doesn't
It was a
stick it in a
cameo.
turkey, does he? Like
No.
on Goldberg's?
No, but it's awesome.
Yep. All right, I'm going to get to the disappointing news. That sounds awesome. I'm going to do the disappointing news first. Tron 3 is not happening.
Yes.
Tron 3 was pulled because what they say is Tomorrowland underperformed.
Right.
So Disney said, we're not going to bother. That makes no sense to me.
No,
Tron
it
2
does.
made a ton of money.
It did not make a ton of money.
No.
Made more than this is making.
Tron 2's domestic box office almost broke even. So, but then you don't count the marketing and everything that they put in for Tron.
Right, of course.
Disney's been trying to pump Tron up since Tron Legacy in 2010 for the last 5 years, and they just people aren't going for it. They had a cartoon. The parks had a bunch of stuff going on for it,
And
it was not doing anything.
I do
I was
wanna
in-
say the cartoon was awful.
Well,
But that's the
That thing
problem.
is
I mean, if you're
so
putting out a good
bad.
product, put the money into the scripting in that. Put out a good product, and you're going to be fine.
yeah, it just didn't make what it was expecting.
Okay.
And then if you go back and you look at the movies that Disney's putting out outside of live action princess movies, Star Wars, and Marvel, everything else that they've been doing has failed. John Carter, Lone Ranger, now Tomorrowland didn't do it, and I enjoy Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
And I think people should see it, but I don't think it for $200 million to make that. That's where they're going to fail.
Maybe that's where their problem is. They're taking properties that are unproven for them. Like Marvel, those are proven properties, okay? You take Lone Ranger, that's an older property. It's unproven at this point in this era. Don't make a $200 million movie out of it.
You've got to start with your.
Put $100 million into it, right?
Yeah. Your little ones. You've got to start with something that you can have the assets in place for that you can
Right.
quickly expand on, but
And like John Carter. John Carter's a great example. People love this movie, but it didn't
Yeah.
do well, and it was
Well,
the
it's-
marketing screwed it up.
the name is terrible, and
It
I'm
is.
still bothered by the fact that it was live action.
Yeah.
Because I read the John Carter books as as an adult, and I just thought they were wonderful. But when I heard the fellow from Pixar was doing it, I'm like, oh, this will be an awesome animated series. And then it was a live action, and then they dropped all of the Mars references
Right.
from the
yeah.
marketing. It's like, so John
So,
Carter.
yeah, it didn't work.
No.
You see this guy running around in the desert. Well, who cares about John in the desert?
Right.
So
I bet somebody who really has to go cares about a John in the desert.
I would have called
Somebody's
it John,
got a weird thing about peeing outside.
I would have called it John Carter versus a Princess of Mars. Or
Well,
something,
that's a long
because
title.
if they were afraid of a Princess of Mars or whatever, but set it up as a versus.
Right.
So you've got a conflict.
Or you could do John Carter of Mars.
Well, I think
Well, they're not
they were-
doing any of it at this point.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I think
That's what they should do.
the issue with John Carter, yes, the marketing probably wasn't the greatest for it, but you look at the generation that's going out to the theater more so now, they don't know the source material.
Right.
And they needed to do something to pump up the source material to
Right.
get people to go see, to read it, understand what's going on, and then be excited for the movie.
Well, and to just call it John Carter and then show some big white apes in the preview, it didn't do it for people.
No.
They didn't know what was going on.
I didn't want to see it. I didn't see it in the theater.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw it on Netflix and it was amazing. That's the only reason how I got to it.
Yeah.
Everyone that I've
Netflix.
talked to who's seen it loved it.
It's
I have it on
amazing.
Blu-ray. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it's amazing.
I haven't. My interest died when I heard it was live action instead of animated.
Sure.
So I'll get around to it someday, but
Well,
it's not high on the list.
And Taylor Kitsch was miscast.
Taylor Swift, she was in it.
Kitsch. Or,
Same difference.
because
They both sing about their ex-boyfriends and they're mad at them.
That's everyone,
I've
including
s-
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber, they're mad at Justin Bieber too. Who isn't?
I've seen it. I don't agree with Edward that it was amazing. I thought it was good, But again,
You're such a hater.
It's a movie, but it's a movie that shouldn't have cost $250 million.
Right. That's
that's
the
true.
problem.
That's the problem because everybody wants to make a tentpole.
Right.
They think they need $200 million plus to do it because they want to break these sequels off. But if you look at all these movies that have had big sequels on these tentpoles, they've come in on movies that have cost a lot less, and then they grow into those budgets.
Look at what Marvel did.
Yeah, I mean, Iron Man was
Iron Man was essentially an indie film. They were shopping for a network or for a studio with that. They did that on their own, and they did it comparatively on the cheap.
Yep.
Really?
You know?
Well, $100 million is still not cheap.
Yeah, but compared to what, like Disney pumps $200 million in at the drop of a hat, and then they lose, and they go, "Why didn't this work?
Yeah.
Let's kill that property."
No.
Tron could be great. I didn't see the second movie. I heard that the story was weak.
Yeah,
I heard
the story-
visually it was great, but the story was weak.
Right.
Yeah, I
It
can see
wasn't.
that.
I mean, it wasn't really super deep, but with the look of it and getting Jeff Bridges back and the music, it's an enjoyable experience
Right.
to watch.
Yeah.
But if they put their money into a script, they could even make the effects essentially look like 1980s Tron. If the script was that solid, people would be flocking to it.
Yes.
Like Kung Fury.
Right, like they're going to do with Flash Gordon, because they're going to make it look like that 80s Flash Gordon.
They better.
Yeah, because if they make it look all slick, and it's not going to be the same.
No.
So, what were we talking about? I already got lost. We talked about
Tron.
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 Okay. So, bad news is it's not happening.
Yeah.
John Carter actually reverted back to the family, I guess. So they are actually shopping for a studio to continue the series the right way. They were very disappointed with how it was handled. So there's the good news there. That was something that came out this week. What do you got?
I got the Transformers 3 movie, which is now called Transformers 1.
Wait, Transformers 3 movie.
The developing a Cybertron original movie titled.
Right. It's not Transformers 3
No,
because
yeah.
we've already had 4 movies.
I mean, sorry,
It's
Transformers 5.
It's the first but it's the first
Yes.
standalone.
First
Because they're
standalone.
trying to do that universe
Spin-off.
building thing too.
Spin-off.
Yeah. They're doing the universe building thing too. The first one is called Transformers 1.
Yeah.
And it's about Cybertron.
Correct. So it's going to be huge prequel.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm going to see it and then I'm going to be mad at myself. It's like Stockholm Syndrome when I watch these things. You know, I hate it. I hate it, but I keep going back because a part of me loves it. Oh, I hate it. I hate Transformers. It makes me so mad.
Is that how you describe Stockholm Syndrome?
That's my Stockholm Syndrome, yes.
Okay.
My captor holds me. My captor holds me and I love it.
But you
Come on,
also
who
hate
hasn't
it.
been there? Brandon, Triforce? Stockholm Syndrome with him? Yep, I know. All right, what's up next? I
okay.
got more bad news.
Oh, okay.
It looks like it isn't going to happen. That kid from Maze Runner was supposed to play Pennywise, which sounded okay. But the director has stepped out, and now they're saying they think they're going to cancel the project.
No.
I thought it looked cool. I thought they were going the right way with this thing. It is time to do that story justice. It was a TV movie. First half was great. Second half fell apart. Even in the book, it kind of fell apart. You could redo this thing, do it right, and scare the hell out of another generation. I would be down with that. Unlike they did with Poltergeist, which I heard is terrible. I thought it looked good, but I heard it's terrible.
I don't know. I'm going to see it tomorrow.
Okay.
Anybody see Poltergeist yet?
No. Oh,
I'm
yes.
going tomorrow.
Not the original, the new one. You saw the new one?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
It wasn't scary at all.
Not scary at all. Even the clown's not scary in it, right? No. We have a clown that's going to show up later.
man.
That's going to scare the hell out of you. Really? No.
It's a little with body paint.
Yeah, his name is
Everybody
Pipe.
wants to see that, though.
Yeah. So,
Oh, no one.
yeah, Poltergeist looked cool. It has Sam Rockwell in it. I thought it was going to be good. And then it came out, and like the first review I read, like AV Club is like, oh yeah, this isn't good. Like this is not, there's nothing good in this. It's like, oh,
Man.
that's disappointing.
I actually saw the first Poltergeist movie with my dad, and it wasn't very good because there's so many really
How dare you.
effects in it.
How dare you?
What? The first one?
The last one I haven't seen yet. We didn't have today's technology.
Yes, I loved it.
Oh yeah, I
That's
grew up.
because you love
And the fighting in the
everything.
crowd. I got something.
I have one.
You got something.
Star Wars.
Oh,
Star Wars. Oh,
wait,
yes.
Star Wars.
Yes.
What's this?
Star Wars. Andy Serkis, of course, will be CGI,
Yes, of course.
and he's going to be playing Supreme Leader Snoke.
Yes.
Supreme Leader Snow.
I don't know that character.
S-N-O-K-E.
Oh, I thought it was going to be the Donald Sutherland character
from
there,
Hunger
crossing
Games.
over Hunger
Yes.
Games.
He comes over from his Hunger Games ship, and
That'd be awesome.
the Hunger Games.
Everything smells like roses. Chewie gets angry every time the roses smell comes in. Chewie's,
That's when you can tell he's near.
wait! I was gonna. What's the matter, boy?
That sounded terrible. I
So
don't
that was-
know what you're doing.
That was actually-
See, I'm doing Harrison Ford and Chewie.
No.
It's all bad. It's all terrible.
It was actually pretty good.
Look at that. Edward liked it.
Yeah, but Edward
Sorry,
has no
but those
taste.
special effects were special. All right.
the
So
giant
okay, so
S.
he's playing Grand Admiral Thawne.
yeah, probably.
There's no reason to even talk to you. Yeah, Supreme Leader Snoke.
Okay.
So it looks like he will be at this point leading the Empire or whatever they're going to
Or
call
whatever
it.
the bad guys are.
Yeah.
Okay. Is he related to Leslie Snope? Yeah, I got a giggle out of him.
No, but
I got a giggle
I'm
on
telling you,
that one.
man,
Should've said
Edward
Jon
needs to go to
Snow.
bed.
What?
Jon Snow.
Jon Snow? Oh, man.
You know nothing, Edward.
You know nothing, Jon Snow. Look at that. I even got Harrison Ford and Game of Thrones in this one. I am on fire tonight.
Somebody
And
will
hope
set
you
you on
burn.
fire by the end of the night.
Yeah, right. Okay, you had something. Go
I-
ahead.
Pay for
Fine.
the gasoline.
So what's her name?
Oh, I've got a big one coming up here. Oh, my gosh.
Tilda Swinton.
Tilda Swinton. Yes. Oh, this is a good one.
She's
Yep.
going to play the ancient one in the Doctor Strange movie.
Yes.
Well, it's rumored. It's not final yet.
It's rumored, but you know
It's
what?
rumored, but that's awesome.
That's happening.
It is.
Yeah, and all the fanboys that we know have gone crazy.
Yes. Oh yes.
So-
You should see. So we have a thread because Alil and I are both on Nuff Said, and we have a private thread on Facebook for all the guys that are part of the Nuff Said universe that are on the various shows part of Nuff Said. Oh my goodness.
They were very upset.
Those geeky boys went crazy. We don't care. We're like, it's awesome. We can't say that though. Because oh my God.
I didn't say anything after
It's
I
like
saw.
the nerd backlash is unbelievable.
There was literally a 50-page essay
Yes.
written on Facebook Messenger about why this is wrong and
It was
and
Charlie's
why they're not-
manifesto.
I was just like I'm not even responding to this. I'm like that's fine.
Charlie's Super Connectivity Manifesto.
So Charlie, when you're
gonna have a
listening
pie.
to this, I'm sorry, but it doesn't bother me.
I think it's great. I like that idea. I
think it's
her.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Scott, what do you think?
I'm not
He's like over
familiar
here
with the
nerd
Doctor
rage.
Strange.
I don't want to say anything.
I'm not familiar with the Doctor Strange.
Okay.
So-
Good enough. Then just be excited. It's
Okay.
a good thing.
I am.
All right. This is a great thing. This might be the best news on here. Robert Rodriguez is set to direct Johnny Quest.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
See, the only thing I know about that is the commercials from Boomerang.
From Boomerang.
When I was a little kid, that's all I watched, so that's all I know about it.
Now, is he doing a live action or animated?
Live action.
Live action. How dare you?
This is
Robert
really
Rodriguez doing Johnny Quest. It's going to be that. Remember the robot with the eye? It's going to be
I remember
Jack the
that.
dog or whatever his name is, and Johnny Quest. It's going to be awesome.
Is that his name?
Bandit.
Bandit the
That's
dog.
like cool, Jen. Is that from Annie? That's
Well
like-
played.
Wait.
What? Cal Penn plays Haji. This is coming together. This is awesome. Oh, I'm so down with this.
I'll give it a
And it's
chance.
Robert Rodriguez.
I'll give it a
Did you guys
chance.
see Predators?
Yeah.
Adrian Brody should play the dad. The scientist.
I was gonna say he's not
Yes,
the dad.
not the dad. No, Brack
He
Sampson
was
is going to be the dad.
he was gonna be the Rock.
The Rock.
They were looking at this
What?
years ago, and the Rock was actually attached to this
to
property.
be the dad.
Yeah.
And Cal Penn.
Well, not
Okay,
I don't-
who could be Johnny Quest?
Well,
Don't
that's
make
the problem.
Asa
Shia
Butterfield.
LaBeouf.
No, Asa Butterfield's already Spider-Man. He's not going to be in 2 properties.
Asa Butterfield. No, it's going to be Chris
My
Pratt
God.
because he's in everything.
That's true.
Chris Pratt is a 30-year-old Johnny Quest.
No,
I
not
already said
Shia LaBeouf.
that. I already said
Tom
that.
Hardy.
Tom Hardy with 20 words in the whole movie.
I already said that, so don't worry.
It's like, why is Johnny Quest got a mask over his face? Because he's Tom Hardy.
Haji, I'm Johnny Quest. That's my bane. I just lost it. My impressions are so bad.
You are full of them tonight.
I'm not going to do it. I don't know anything.
You know, I'm excited for the property. I like Robert Rodriguez.
I love Robert
I
Rodriguez.
like the Spy Kids movies because this movie is going to be based.
That would
for
not be
children.
my go-to, but that's great.
But you got to look at it. This is a kids movie. It's a kids property.
Nope,
They're not,
it's my movie.
okay, it is not your movie.
It is my movie.
Yes, well, and
How dare you? Security, get that
this
old
is
woman
all
out of
going to
here.
be based on what the casting is for Johnny Quest. Whoever Johnny
Yes,
Quest,
whoever Johnny
this
Quest
movie
is.
will live and die with that.
But it's Robert Rodriguez doing this. I have high hopes for it. I do.
How was Predators?
I loved Predators. Did you guys see Predators? Did you
I
see
enjoyed it.
Predators?
No, I've not
Did
seen
you see it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good.
Anybody else see Predators? You guys are too busy playing games. You saw it? Did you like it? With Adrian Brody? It's a good movie. You didn't see it. Don't make that face. Yeah, that was a great movie. I thought it was cool. And I loved Adrian Brody.
All right, I'll look out for that.
I mean, that skinny guy being a tough guy was awesome. It was like Steve Buscemi being the tough guy in an 80s action movie. Which kind of sounds awesome.
That is a good.
Thank you.
I'll give you that.
Thank you.
Buscemi.
I win This Week in Geek this week. Thank you.
I didn't know it was a competition.
Oh,
Because Kung Fury wins this week.
you're going to
I
put
will
your
talk
A
about this
game,
forever.
huh?
All right, so I have another
Edward
one
moving us right ahead.
because I know none of this. Batman is confirmed.
Batman, I saw him on Boomerang once.
Bateman. Jason Bateman?
So
Justine
Batman will be
Bateman.
confronting Joker in the new
Suicide Squad.
Squad.
Do I-
Pictures.
Yes. Did you guys care about these?
I don't
Okay,
even have
every
a
week-
tablet in front of me, and I know what he's saying.
Every week, there's new pictures of Jared Leto as the Joker and new pictures of Suicide Squad, and every week we do the same thing.
Well, they're filming.
I don't really
They're filming. It looks like what they're doing is they're filming an early scene of the movie because it's the Joker and Harley and
Batman's
Batman.
in them too.
Which makes sense if they're telling the Suicide Squad the way they probably are going to tell it, where the Joker ends up in jail and it's Harley and the group that is the Suicide Squad breaking into Arkham Asylum. This makes sense to be an opening sequence of the movie with Batman involved.
Right.
And the scenes are pretty cool. I mean, Joker's got a purple Lamborghini with like crazy.
And it says ha 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 on it.
On the license plate.
I don't know, man.
It looks awesome for me.
I don't know.
It looks awesome for me.
Face tattoos and a grill.
They're going to Biff Tannen's amazing. Yeah.
Everything that I've seen so far looks awesome to me,
DeLorean flies
except
in.
for the grill. I don't like the
You
grill.
don't like the grill?
No, I don't.
But you think the rest of it's awesome?
Wait, you don't
I
like
li-
Harley Quinn? You don't like Margot Robbie?
Oh, I do.
I said I liked everything but the grill.
That's what I'm saying. You don't like Margot Robbie?
He said the grill, not the girl.
I can't understand him.
Grill.
All right, the grill.
Yes.
Who doesn't like Margot Robbie?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. If he's not, we might have to, I know he's only 12, but
I don't like Margot Robbie. I don't like girls. Girls have cooties.
Wait.
Killer Croc looks like garbage.
oh, Killer Croc
Killer
is the
Croc
worst.
looks like garbage.
Killer Croc is the
You know
worst
what?
thing.
I'm not excited about this movie. I want to move on. This
I
is
am.
not making me happy. It's
Just
not making me happy. David Duchovny cried when he read the script for the X-Files. So you guys know they're redoing the X-Files, right? They're gonna put out like a 6 or 8
It's not like we
episode.
even talked about this for the last.
Yeah, but you guys aren't the only ones in the room. I know you're narcissists and you think so, but
I'm always the only one in the room.
But David Duchovny, it came out this week that he read the script and cried. I mean, come on.
He also cried reading the script of Californications. Well, that's the title of him. That's the title of his show.
Yes.
I'm being threatened here.
I
People out there
think he's
watching.
auditioning for Spider-Man 3 because there's lots of crying in that,
Sweet.
as we know.
I did cry also.
Yeah. So, yeah, David Duchovny cries. That was that story. Fox is developing a new League of Extraordinary Gentlemen movie.
Yes.
Yep.
Now, they have talked about how there's supposed to be a TV show, which I was excited about. Now there's a movie. Please let Sean Connery be back in it again and just redo the whole thing.
Yes, no, just another one. Just another one. Yes, that movie was
just
amazing.
Just as bad and said in the same thing.
It
would
doesn't
be awesome.
matter. It was an amazing movie.
Yes. Did you guys did you see it, Scott?
No, I read the original comic and I didn't care for it.
No, the movie's
It's a
amazing.
great
How dare
concept. It's
you.
a great concept,
How
but
dare you? The comic was great.
it's a great concept, and there's some great set pieces, but
Yeah.
it
didn't connect for you?
It didn't connect.
No,
and some of it was just too
That's
mean.
Mystery Men.
But you know what? The movie is very different than the comic. And like Billy
Yes.
the
No
Kid
Ben
is in the movie,
Stiller,
he's not in the
no
Yeah.
comic. So,
Garofalo.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. No, Tom Sawyer. Is it Tom Sawyer?
Tom Sawyer?
Yeah, Tom
Yes.
Sawyer's in the movie, not in the comic.
I love the concept.
Yeah.
I love the concept.
Yeah, well, I totally am down with it. When you see
Yes.
when you see the submarine,
No, it's
it's like the greatest thing ever.
it's amazing. I saw it like once when I was
Captain Nemo. It's Captain Nemo's
yeah.
submarine.
Captain EO is even
Captain
better.
EO. Now that would be amazing.
I'll be seeing that this week.
Captain Emo. That's Martha, my wife. She's Captain Emo.
No,
Oh,
it's Captain.
David Duchovny could be Captain
no,
Emo.
No, Captain
Oh,
Elmo.
I'm crying.
Yes.
Captain Elmo.
Only a 12-year-old would make that joke.
Yeah, right? The sad thing is that character has to stay 50 feet from any kids that are in the theater.
Oh. Yeah, because you don't have to
Yep,
tickle on that
I went
Elmo.
there. Okay, who has another one, or I'm going to move
I got,
keep going
I got
on.
a small one.
He's got a small one.
There's another teaser.
Go ahead, Scott.
There's another teaser for Ash versus Evil Dead.
Yes, I didn't see it. Was it the teaser?
It is very evocative of the mood. It's basically a puddle of blood and a bloody chainsaw.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Take my money.
Take
no,
my
I'm
money.
in on this one.
Yeah, this is going to
When
be.
does this air? Do we have a date? It's got to be like September, October, right? He's
fall.
talking about Ash versus the Evil Dead. It's going to be a show, a TV show.
Yeah, fall.
And
It
it's
says this fall.
Campbell
On
and Sam
Stars.
Raimi's involved, and
Stars.
Stars. Yep. And the previews are just. I saw the first one and it was just like a cartoon of like twigs going like this, and then you hear a chainsaw go off, and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm already in. And then the second one he said is just blood and a chainsaw. I'm in.
Yeah.
The third one just has to be a voiceover going groovy. I will be done.
Yep.
Take my money. Mark my words, it's gonna be awesome.
You know I love Bruce Campbell. I own
Awesome.
5 copies of his books, all signed. I've paid more to meet that man than anything else I've ever done.
Wow.
I love Bruce Campbell.
I
love him. I want to be friends with Bruce Campbell. I've tried many times.
Well, keep buying
He will
his
not
books.
tweet me back.
keep buying the books. Yeah.
Keep buying his books.
I'm his stalker. And
Yeah, I'm sure. I think
love
I know
Bruce
why a little.
I shop at Smart.
Yeah.
It's true. Love Bruce Campbell.
Let's see. What do we have on here?
I have one.
Yeah.
Caliban's going to be in the new X-Men Apocalypse movie.
Okay.
It's a mutant tracker that's
Right. Hunting down mutants.
part of a
Part of the Apocalypse's 4 Horsemen.
Right.
Yes.
So yeah, when they showed that little preview at the end
Yeah, the
of
more-
Days of Future Past, you saw the 4 Horsemen up on the thing. A lot of speculation who they would be. That's one of
Yeah.
them.
Yep.
And the Morlocks. He's one of the main guys from the Morlocks. So
Okay.
hopefully,
Hopefully there'll be more locks.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
I don't know about that.
I'm not passing judgment like I do on Suicide Squad yet. I'm waiting to see what happens. I love that last movie, but something about this production is making me a little iffy. I don't know.
Right, the X-Men.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Kind of like how I feel about Deadpool. I know, Edward. I know.
That finished.
Yes, thank you.
That finished filming.
Huh?
Deadpool just finished filming.
Yeah, I know it did.
yes.
I hope it's good.
Oh.
I hope all of this is good. I'm going to
Hey,
watch all of it.
There's more news about Deadpool.
It's surprising.
I always find it. All right, so Wolverine may make a cameo in the Deadpool movie.
It's not that he
It de-
made.
Okay.
Ryan
It-
Reynolds is pushing for it.
It depends on. They say.
If they can back up a Brinks truck of money to his house.
They made
30
it.
seconds.
Almost done with
They-
All they're-
$18
because they already finished filming. All they're gonna do is they're gonna bring a camera into Hugh Jackman's
schedule.
house while he's sitting there, like, and be like, just say something, and then they're gonna come out.
Hey,
It's-
Bob,
Just
he'll do
film
that.
him
and then
eating
it
dinner.
goes out.
Yeah, they'll just be eating dinner.
Well, maybe it's gonna be
My
like
dinner with Logan?
Huh?
maybe it's gonna be like the First Class movie. He just swears at them.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Which is
I'm sure he
amazing.
got paid a fortune for, so.
No, what would be best if he swears at Deadpool and Deadpool kills him? That's a perfect.
Are you having a
way.
little fanfic thing going on over here?
Wolverine.
Do we need to take notes on this?
Yes,
That's true.
true.
Oh, Hulk Hogan.
Oh, you're jumping on one. All right, let's hear it.
Hulk Hogan says he will be in Expendables 4.
Awesome.
Now, wait a minute.
Awesome.
He says he'll be in Expendables 4, but I've heard there isn't an Expendables 4.
He's making it in his
No,
own head.
That's right, brother. I'm going to be in Expendables 4.
Even worse, he says he's going to be the villain.
He's like, I'm bringing in Roddy Piper. I'm bringing in the fourth.
I would
Ultimate
go to
Warcraft.
that. Can you imagine Roddy Piper in that? That would be awesome. Yes.
That is true. They
Don't
great,
redo
great
They
Roddy
Live.
Piper movie.
Make a sequel that starts out the first 45 minutes are still a continued fight scene from the last movie. That would be amazing.
Okay.
I don't,
And think how cheap that would be.
Keith, I think
Disney
it's
wanted to
Keith.
pay property. I mean, that thing, what did it cost? Like $10,000 to make that whole movie? Disney could just make a whole bunch of them. Be awesome.
10 of them.
Right, I'm down with that. Well, I can think of two reasons I like this idea. Anyone, you've heard of Fantastic Beasts and Where They're Found? It's that
Harry Potter.
They're doing
Yeah.
Harry Potter, more Harry Potter movies based on that. There's a rumor that Kate Upton is up for a part in that.
jeez.
I can think of two reasons I'm
Whoa.
excited for that movie. Thank you.
I still confuse Kate Upton with Kate Middleton.
Why?
I don't know. It's just I
Why?
have this-
Because the prince is a real boob? Thank you. Thank you. I got it finally.
Terrible.
Why would you confuse it? Just because the name Kate?
and they both end in the tin sound. Upton Middleton. So I have to stop and think
How
which
often-
one is the
how often-
Duchess of Wales and which is the actress.
How often do you have to stop and think about the actress or the model or the Duchess?
You know,
And how often does this really come up in your life, Scott?
I try to avoid news of the royalty, but it comes up often enough with the royal babies and everything. I'm like, the actress had a baby with the prince? What?
Well, that's why, because you got to stop buying People magazine and Teen Beat
It's in
and
the
Tiger
grocery
Beat
store.
and all that kind of
It's
stuff.
like a corridor of doom trying to buy groceries, and those tabloids are on the things there.
Welcome to
and-
Walmart and our corridors of doom.
You just have stacks of them. Just like it gets bigger and bigger. Every single time you buy food, you get like an inch bigger.
yeah.
Wow. Did you guys see there were pictures released, like visual effects pictures from the World of Warcraft movie? Did you guys
yes,
see any
I
of that
did.
stuff?
Yeah,
Yes.
the one, they based it off the Hulk.
I don't know how this is possible, but it looks so good. I think this
It
could
does.
be really, really awesome. And I don't know how that's possible. I thought they're making a World of Warcraft movie. Now I'm like, I saw that. Oh, sorry. Nerd alert. It's just a Warcraft movie. But that orc guy looked awesome.
Yeah.
I don't play it, so,
Don't lie.
yeah,
But once you start, you just can never stop.
Once I lost 7 years of my life, I stopped playing.
Right. I have kids. What happened?
It's triple A meetings just out of the. So
Right.
I have one.
Oh, man.
Have you seen the Legend of Conan 1982 film?
Of course.
What, are you kidding me?
Have you seen The Legend of Conan?
Yeah.
Are you kidding
And
me? This is
do
like
you
how my
breathe
RSS
air?
feed. Anything about the Legend of Conan 82 movie is top of the list.
Yeah. So Arnold Schwarzenegger will make a sequel. Will be in the sequel to that movie.
Yes, he will.
He needs to make the sequel to the one when he's in New York.
Please. Hercules in New York.
Hercules in New York.
Yes, Electric Boogaloo.
Amazing.
Yeah, man. I am totally excited. It's King Conan, isn't it? Is that the name of it?
I think that's what they're going with right
Because
now.
I actually like the Jason Momoa one. I thought that one was good, but this one, doing a sequel where he's old, awesome. Awesome.
That's what we need more
The
of.
Legend of Conan.
Of movies, we were talking earlier about Disney and their known properties. Is take these older ones like this,
Right.
They're
And
doing that already.
here's the deal. This also came out this week that the guy producing this bought the rights to that author's entire catalog. Ooh. He wants to do universe building because there's all these different stories other than Conan, and he's like, this is ripe material.
Yeah,
and it is. There's
seriously.
great stuff in there. And some of them were things I didn't know, like different properties. I was like, oh, wow, I remember reading that book. I didn't know that was the same guy. This producer bought all of it and said, I plan on producing, once King Conan makes money, off we go.
Nice.
And I think it's going to make a fortune.
It's not King. It's not. It's just The Legend of Conan.
Well, you know what? It's already pre-ordered on Blu-ray in
It's-
my house.
yeah.
So I am so down with
Wait,
that.
wait.
Martha, you want to watch Conan with me?
How can you pre-order it?
Yeah, it's awesomeness.
Yeah.
I can't believe he asked if we knew what it was. How many people in here have seen Conan from '82?
It just yeah. Two
Probably.
people.
I'm saying everybody.
There's more than 2 people raising their hand.
Yep, my dad did.
Four.
Yeah.
I did.
This
My mom
was
did. She
so
doesn't
far.
remember.
You're waiting in line at Golf Mill, probably you.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Golf mill. Oh my God.
Chris and I stood in line at Golfville together. We were at the Century 123. Went and saw Conan. I'm a little younger than him, so he had to take me in a Baby Bjorn, but still, it was fun. I'm not that much younger. Okay, what else do we have here?
Ant-Man stills.
What?
The Ant-Man.
Okay, more stills.
Yeah.
Chris Pine.
He is. Well, he's doing his homework. I read the stories.
Hold
Oh,
on,
I have a
find
good
something
one.
like I got something.
I have a good one. This is an interesting one. This is on AMC. I think it's AMC. They're doing their Summer of Darkness, I think they're calling it. And what they're doing is they're showing all these classic film noir movies, okay? And there's a lot of stuff that, like, when we think of film noir, a lot of, like, people go, oh, yeah, Maltese Falcon, or just there's a couple basics. But there is a huge pile of these movies in this genre. Here's why I want to bring it up. Today they put out there that they are running a free class in film noir. So you can sign up, and there's a full class, like history of it. It goes through the different movies. It is freaking cool. The reason I'm up on this, I'm taking the edX class right now, the one from Smithsonian on superheroes by Uslan and Stan Lee.
Stanley.
And I'm really enjoying it. It's just a bunch of videos about superheroes, and it's really cool. I'm not doing any of the homework. Spoiler.
Do you
I'm not
ever?
doing any of the homework. And I'm not going to do it for this other one, but I did sign up for it because how cool is that? Edward, do your homework. Stay in school. Don't do drugs.
Well, all right, sure. You may still don't smoke.
Yep. I'm going to get you a card, a laminated card that has everything you're supposed to be doing on it. I'm surprised your mother hasn't given you one
Don't
of
worry,
those.
she'll make a label of it. She'll just have 10 labels over everything.
Right, she's got labels for all of it. I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet. So that film noir thing, are you guys into that, or am I the only one?
You're the only one.
Maybe.
Anybody else here think it's cool? You think it's cool? All right, you and I can hold hands and watch Maltese Falcon. Yep. I'll do my impressions for you, and then you'll say, that's enough. There, that's enough. Okay, what else do we have on here? Tron no longer. The one who directed Twilight is directing something else. I don't care.
Twilight, I don't care.
Oh, I got one. I got a good one. I like this guy quite a bit. Anyone know who William Fichtner is?
Nope.
Fichtner.
Fichtner? Apparently I don't know who he is.
He was in Ninja Turtles, the movie. Which
That's
is
not
terrible.
why I care about William
Because he's in
Fichtner.
Independence Day too.
He was in Prison Break. We love him in Prison Break. He's the one that, I don't know. I could tell you, well, he's like, he usually plays like a slimy
He's been
like
in a lot of
lawyer
things.
or a something.
Did you watch the Adam Sandler remake of that football movie? Why am I drawing a blank?
No, don't.
He was
You're
in that?
picking the worst things ever.
Because you hate Adam Sandler. That's why I'm bringing it
I don't
up.
hate
Yes.
Adam Sandler. It's not personal.
It is
You just
personal.
you just
No,
hate
I-
what
Kevin
he did
James,
about
I
He
don't-
it.
pushed you over in the mud.
I don't
Your
like
kids.
Kevin James. I think he's terrible. He always looks like he's going to cry. You ever notice it? I'm sad. I'm not funny. I did like Zookeeper. We watched that with Molly. That was funny. That was a good movie. Other than that, Kevin James could just go away. He and Julia Roberts could go make a whole series of movies together, and I'll never have to watch any of them. Don't like them. You know what? Here's more bad news. Will Smith's kid,
Static Shock.
yeah, Sasha, is going to be Static Shock. We called it on here. I said Mark Edwards,
yes.
and it's happening, and that is the worst.
Yep.
So
It's
that's
only-
why Will
it's-
Smith is in a DC movie to get his kid, Jada Pinkett Smith, a movie, and he got it.
It's Jaden Smith.
Yes, Jada
He's
Pinkett
playing
Smith.
Static Shock on a YouTube series. It's
Oh, it's a
nothing.
YouTube
right now,
series?
Right now, that's all it's going to be.
What else
Please.
has Jaden done?
Even that's too much.
Who, Jaden? The Earth movie?
What?
Isn't he the guy that's a big Twitter troll? Is it Jaden Smith? Yeah. Okay.
He's a big Twitter troll.
He is. Yeah, it is awesome.
I don't know.
He can't be awesome. There's nothing awesome about him.
On Twitter, and it's nonsense.
Did anyone see After Earth? Oh my goodness. I'm sorry I said those words in a restaurant because now it's going to spoil things because that was the worst movie. Ugh.
Oh. I have something.
I'm trying to look up who's William Fichtner.
Okay.
He's been in a lot of things.
Well, as soon as I say who he is, you guys are going to be like, "Oh, I
I
love this
know
guy."
who he is.
But I have a reason to bring him up. I wrote William
Because he's
Fichtner.
in the Independence Day too.
Yes, he's going to be in Independence Day 2, which right there, it's putting it even more on my radar. He was in Drive Angry, he's in Black Hawk Down, he's in Armageddon, he's in The Dark Knight, he's in Perfect Storm, he's in
Teenage
Contact,
Mutant Ninja
he's in
Turtles.
42 more.
That's right. He was the banker in the Dark Knight.
Yes, he was the banker in that.
I just,
Yes, that's what I opened with.
Guy in Ninja
He wasn't
Turtles.
Shredder. He was Shredder's.
I didn't see it, I didn't bother,
adopted
but
son.
this guy's awesome, and he's always a good time. He was great on Prison Break. If you didn't watch Prison Break, the first 2 seasons are fantastic, and William Fichtner rocks it. He's great in it.
How many seasons?
So he's going to be in Independence Day. I'm all down with that. Plus, they're bringing back Data in that.
So I still don't understand
Yes.
how.
I, you know what?
I just watched that movie last week,
And I know
it was
he's
that
dead.
scene, and I look at my wife, and I'm like, they're bringing him back.
They're
And
gonna
she
do
said
an-
the same thing. How he died.
They're going to do an Armanzola to him. He's going to be on a little monitor, and he's going to be like, hey, and he's going to make a little Data joke on it. Watch it. Mark my words. It's going to happen.
Or we could do be on a video from the Maze Runner stuff.
Yep. Could be anything.
That'd be cool.
Could be anything. So, yeah, he's going to be in that. Yeah, he's been in just tons of stuff. So I'm going to stop looking at his stuff. Anyone have any more news?
The Fast and Furious 8 poster,
Again.
which
More.
which has the best creative name ever.
There's no.
Fast and Furious 8. That's it. That's all it is. It's not like
The creativity oozing from this series.
it's not
You
like
just
Fast
love
8.
this series, man. I
do.
enjoy the
I
movies.
do.
You bring it up every week.
It's his Spider-Man, Lil.
It's not as good as
No.
Spider-Man.
That's my Deadpool. Deadpool is your Spider-Man.
Deadpool and Furious 8 are his 2 things.
Furious.
No, it's Fast 8.
Fast 8, whatever.
It's
Once
actually-
again-
it's actually not.
Nobody here cares, so, except you.
Except for
Oh, no. Okay, I got one more thing. Speaking of disappointments, did you guys see the preview picture of BeBop and Rocksteady?
Yeah.
no.
The
Okay,
worst thing I've ever seen. It's a 50-year-old man with a purple mohawk.
It's terrible.
I don't get it.
It's terrible. So the Ninja Turtle 2 movie is going to have these 2 characters, Bebop and Rocksteady. They're popular from the cartoons. Anyone over the age of 30 doesn't care.
I care. I'm over 30.
Okay. Anyone over 40 wouldn't care about Bebop and
There you
Rocksteady.
go.
That's the worst picture.
So I am in that camp. When you see this picture, it makes you want to just have the internet shut down.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Just saw it here, and that's.
It's terrible. It's terrible. It looks like Like they dressed up the guy that played Fat Albert as Mr. T with a purple mohawk
And a nose ring.
and a nose ring.
It's not really a ring. It's just a.
And when he turns into a
square.
pig, it's going to be horrible and racist and unappealing. I guarantee it. Wait a minute. All those things sound kind of good to me. I might see this movie.
That's
man.
the original.
Oh, it just looks, even oh, it's just terrible.
That to that.
It's just terrible. Okay. Is that it? Did we get all the news in?
I think we did.
Yes.
All right. That's it. Thank you for listening to This Week in Geek, everybody. We will be back next week with more. What? You got more?
Go Blackhawks.
Go Blackhawks.
Yay.
Hey, look, got applause. First time ever. How long are we doing this? 8 months? And I got food. First time ever? No.
Has it been 8 months?
Well, let's end it. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Blue Box. Everybody,
Good night, everyone.
enjoy the food. Enjoy the coffee. We'll be back in a few minutes with the next podcast.